Hi there, welcome to my channel at Fancy Learning Videos. Today, our topic will be on quotient and chain rule. So we are still under differentiation, and all these things we are doing, they are in core maths and e-mathematics. Okay, so I'm going to solve some series of questions. Then with that, you understand the concept about quotient and chain rule. It's so easy, so all you need to do is to follow. And don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. A function f of x, then we have a function g of y. So two different functions. It can be the same function or two different functions. So mostly these are how they present them. So they can tell you to differentiate f of x. So they can tell you to differentiate f of x over, can be f of x plus any other thing, say a number or even g of y or any other. So we have a lot of them. All right, so with this is how we are going to do it. First of all, you differentiate the denominator. So you differentiate f of x plus g of y. You differentiate them. Then you multiply by the numerator. So everything in one bracket. Minus. Then for this time around, you're going to differentiate the numerator, which is f of x. Then you multiply by the denominator. Check the way I've done it. So this is the whole thing about it. Then you divide by the denominator all squared. We have 2x over x squared plus 1. Then the question 2, which is 5 over x minus 1 all squared. So this is how we're going to solve it. Solution. So number 1. First of all, you differentiate the denominator. So you differentiate x squared plus 1, and which is the same as 2x times the numerator minus, then here you differentiate the numerator. So you differentiate 2x, you're going to get 2. So 2 times the denominator all divided by the denominator squared. So this is what we're going to get. 4x squared minus 2x squared minus 2. Same as, we can do some simplification. We're going to get 2x squared minus 2 over x squared plus 1 all squared. So here you can still go on with the simplification by bringing 2 out. So you're going to get 2s squared minus 1 over s squared plus 1 all squared. Of x being a function, but then is in this form. F of x plus any number or your function, let's say g of y. Then everything to a power. So to a power n times f of x plus g of y. From the power rule, we remember this. So you multiply the n by the whole function, raise the power n, then you subtract 1 from the n. That's the power. Then you multiply by, from here, these functions, f of x and g of y. We differentiate these ones. So differentiating them, you're going to get f of x plus g of y all differentiated. Okay, in this form it looks clumsy, but then I will give some questions, series of questions, and you'll see how good and nice it is solving this. Alright, so I'll give some questions, then we'll solve. So we have 1 to be 5x squared plus 2 all to the power 4. Then the second one being s squared minus 1 all to the power 5. So we're going to solve the first one. So the first one is going to be look at the way I solve it. This 4 will be like n. So 4 will multiply the whole thing. Then to the power 4 minus 1, you subtract 1 from the numerator, from the exponent. So this side is going to be 4 will multiply the whole function. Then you subtract 1 from the exponent. Later, you multiply this whole thing by the differential of the ones in the bracket. So when you differentiate 5x squared plus 2, you're going to get 10x. So my x and my times are almost the same. That's how I write it. So, alright, so that's what we're going to get. 40x times 5x squared plus 2 to the power 3. With the same method, we're going to get x squared minus 1 to the power 5. And this we're going to do, you multiply the exponent by the whole thing. So 5 multiplying x squared minus 1 is the power 5. Then you subtract 1 from the exponent. You're going to 5 minus 1. Then you multiply the whole thing by the differential of the ones in the bracket. So the ones in the bracket is x squared minus 1. Yeah. So we're going to multiply it by 2x, because when you differentiate x squared minus 1, you're going to get 2x. Alright. So after simplifying, you're going to get 10x. Still don't mind that I make my x. I kinda don't know really how to write x. So minus 1 to the power 4. So this is how, and this is what I'm going to get for this. With this concept, knowing this so well, let's go and solve the one at the quotient rule. So with this, what are we going to get? We'll differentiate the denominator, which is x minus 1 all to the power squared. So with the same chain rule method, we're going to get 2 multiplying x minus 1 to the power 2 minus 1, which is 1, times, when you differentiate x, you're going to get 1. So 1 times any number is a number itself. Sure. Times 5 minus, then you differentiate 5, you're going to get 0. So the whole thing is going to be 0. Divided by x minus 1 squared is going to be 4. So exponent 4. So this we're going to get 2x minus 2 4 times 5 over x minus 1 to the power 4. We will do and get something like 10 x minus 1 over x minus 1 to the power 4. You can see that x minus 1, there is 1 here. X minus 1, there is another 1 here, which is raised to the power 4. So we can cancel out to get 10 over x minus 1 to the power 3. So we're done for the whole thing. Now we've been able to understand what the product rule, the power rule, the quotient, and the chain rule are. Alright, so I'm done for today. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Catch you next time. Bye.